Hello students and welcome to IELTS with Coach Brad. I am of course Coach Brad, and today we are going to be looking at the discussion essay. In the discussion essay, you will be presented with two views. Some people think one way, other people think another way. No one way is right or wrong, and the important thing is you need to discuss both views. Sometimes you need to give your opinion also, other times you don't. In this video, I'm going to focus mainly on linking words, and the linking words I'm using are going to help you build a paragraph. You need to go into writing task 2 with a bit of a system about how you're going to build a paragraph, and linking words can make it a lot easier for the reader to understand what message you are trying to put across. You will probably want a pen and paper for this video because I'm going to give you a lot of new information. Just remember, if you like these videos, be sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below the video. So, let's begin. As usual with writing task 2, you need to write 250 words or more, and that should take you about 40 minutes. A good structure for this type of essay is to have 5 paragraphs: an introduction, a paragraph for both views, a paragraph for your opinion, and then also a short conclusion. Let's have a look at my sample question, and you will notice that it gives 2 different views. Some people think one way, and other people think another way. In this one, some people believe that mixed-sex schools are the best environment for a student's learning, whereas others feel that single-sex schools create a more suitable environment for education. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Usually you will know it's a discussion essay because it will tell you in the question to discuss both views, and that's what you need to do. On this page, I have some tips for how you can start or open each paragraph. For the introduction, you want to paraphrase the question in your own vocabulary. Look at the underlined words in my example. Instead of saying, "Some people believe that," I have said, "It is considered by some." And instead of saying, "whereas others feel," I have written, "while there are others who think that." So you just need something like that to put the question into your own vocabulary. You also want to give your opinion in the introduction. To start the paragraph, just have a quick look at the words in red. For view 1, you might want firstly. For view 2, on the other hand, or alternatively. And then for the opinion, in my opinion, or in my experience. Something like that is a good place to get started. So these are some ideas that you can use to build the paragraph. In my case, I am going to talk about how mixed-sex schools can help boys and girls socialize. So that is the topic sentence for this paragraph, and I need to build on that. The ways to do that is to give reasons, use contrast, describe facts, give an example, and show the result. You don't need to do them all, and they are not in any fixed order. So let's just look at them one by one. Linking words will make it very easy for the reader to follow your work and understand what the main message is. Without using linking words correctly, it's going to be very difficult to get a high score. So this is very important. You may want to pause this video at certain times to read my example because I'm going to go through these quite quickly. Let's start with linking phrases to explain. Sometimes you need more than one sentence to say your main idea. This is why we need linking phrases to explain. 2 options are, that is to say, or in other words. Let's have a look at how I built on my topic sentence. Firstly, the main reason why parents often prefer to send their child to mixed-sex schools is so that they can socialize with boys and girls. That is to say, students get the opportunity to work alongside, make friends with, and learn how to communicate with members of the opposite sex. Next, I have some linking phrases to give reasons. Usually in the middle of a sentence, we will just say because, but we don't do that at the start of a sentence. You can say this is because, or you can also use the reason is. Just a simple example, I love going to the cinema. The reason is that it has a bigger screen and better sound. This is one of the more useful techniques which I recommend you to use to build the paragraphs in your main body. Because in a discussion essay, we need to show that we have looked at both sides of the argument evenly before we form our opinion, using contrast is a good idea. Some ways to do that is to use although, while, or however. It means you are showing both sides of the argument. Take chocolate for example. I love chocolate, however, it's very unhealthy. I've given a good point and a bad point in the same sentence. Two other options you might want to use are describing facts and giving examples. I think you know how to give an example. I have just given an alternative way, saying take something for example. In this case, take teenage boys for example. Describing facts just means to insert a fact into your work or saying something that is true which supports your opinion. To do that, we use this means that. This means that children learn how to respect the opposite gender in a controlled learning environment. Linking phrases for results are one of the most important parts of your discussion essay. It tells the reader what happens next after the first action is complete. Showing the result of your main point can make everything you wrote seem a lot clearer. To do that, we use therefore and as a result. I worked a lot this week. As a result, my salary is higher than usual. I recommend using these linking phrases for results more than once in your essay. I think they are very important. So that is the end of today's video. I have left a sample which you can read which answers this question, but as always, just remember, practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time.